Welcome! In this video we continue on with part 4 of our campaign into Kingdom Legacy Feudal Kingdom. So jumping right in, our next cards are 58 and 59. We've got a city fire that's going to happen. It's going to stay in play. At the end of the round we're going to have to destroy a building in our kingdom, and then we get some ash lands. So we've seen something similar with that before. And a mysterious cave. So one person goes in there to discover it. Find a dungeon for 2 persons. We turn it into a lost civilization. Then we can build it up into a treasury. So we'll shuffle those into play. And with those 2 cards put in there, we are up to 47 cards. Just in reference to this, where we want 70 cards in there. So I feel like that might have been a bad decision. Let's see, but I don't know what that one would have done. Still pretty good about the persons and still unsure about that decision. But anyway, so here we are. Oops, not a good turn to start. Got an enemy soldier. When played, blocks 1 building laying in play. It's going to stay in play. End of the round, destroy the blocked card, if any. But as a effect, we can spend 2 swords to defeat it. Got the Jester, stays in play. We still have some resources. An Assassin, destroy the next person you play. If you do, he becomes an enemy soldier. Or takes 3 swords to defeat him. Well, we did not play any buildings and land, so he's not blocking anything. Stays in play. Stays in play. Destroys the next person. Feel like we just end the turn to get rid of those. All right. Next 4, we've got a prominent school, volcanic eruption. While this is in play, destroy the next land, and when you do, get some ash lands. Got our training grounds and a thunderstorm. When played, discard the next 3 cards of your deck, and we cannot play any more cards. So we discard some good ones. So I think we're going to end our turn. Add a resource sticker 1 through 6 to a person in play. So we're going to add a sticker to our Jester. So 1 through 6 is any of those. And that, my friend, is a Jester with a sword. And when we do that, we now have a renowned school. So add a resource sticker to a person in play. And that symbol means when you have performed this effect, cross it out with a pen. It may not be used again. So we've got 1 more sticker coming. So we're ending our turn. These stay in play. And that flips back over. Okay, town border, rocky area, farmlands, and her lighthouse stays in play, and we can discard the top card of the deck. And we're going to advance on. And continue on advancing. So we've got Nimrod in play. So we potentially have the 2 swords to defeat here. But his nemesis is in play, so somehow we need to keep him around to deal with that. I'd love to have a lot more rock production, which we don't have. Coinage, we need 8 to go to the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not happening. So keep on going. I've got an impressed boy. Cozy Pub is way better. But I still don't have a way to create wood. But I'm going to go ahead and spin this. So we're going to bank a coin, and that's for our export. So we're up to 17, and that's just a permanent effect. Let's see. It's just another 4 victory point, but we kind of need that card to keep him in play. Well, talk myself out of doing something with Lord Nimrod. We're going to use him for metal. And the Jester for his sword. So we can have an impressed boy turn into a squire. That's going to end her turn. Then we can keep 2 cards. Those stay in play anyway. Keep those 2. And we get 4 more. Magistrate, Rocky Area, Mysterious Cave, and a Distant Land. And here I've got tons of options. We can get a border, or we can discard a person to get her cave into a dungeon. Or we can spend 2 coins. Nope, that's not going to work. Seeing about getting that upgraded. I think we go with discovering. We're going to end our turn with that. 131. We found the North Plains, which can become a moat, to a moat bridge, to a nice wall. And then all those go away. Our next 4 cards. All right, we've got both of our exotic fruit trees and a lumberjack and our scribe. I mean, these are easy. That's going to get us 4 on that and a wood. So we're up to 21. Into the round, we get to put sticker 7 on a person. And sticker 7 stays in play. And we've banked a wood. So we will advance. We can gain any 3 resources. That's definitely going to come in handy. Or a person and 2 wood, which we've got there. Gaining 3 resources, that's huge. Definitely want to use that. So we're going to keep on advancing. So we can use that. We're going to upgrade that for the 2 wood, even though we've already got 1. So that's 3 wood. Spend that for the coin. And then we're going to gain the other 3 resources. So we can upgrade this, going from 9 victory points to 15. And then we're going end of turn, discard to make up to 2 other cards stay in play, being that one. All right. Next turn, 4 cards. Got some looting, larger barns or mighty mound, and a hill. With our handsome rival on deck, and we've already gotten rid of Lord Nimrod. I think we're going to loot 2 wood and use that for another wood to upgrade our mighty mound to a hill settlement. And then we'll use that to keep the hill in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here's our fire. Stays in play and around destroy 1 building in your kingdom. So we will advance. We can play a land or a building. We'll probably pitch that for the exotic fruits, but I'm going to wait and see what else pops up. We've got the mine and the emissary. And just takes 2 to defeat. So we're going to play that to bring in the exotic fruit trees and then produce, giving us 2 more on that. And a wood. So then we will, with that wood and these 2 wood, make our mine a deep mine. And that's going to end our turn. Those stay in play. That can pick something else to stay in play, which I don't think it's going to matter. We'll pick the deep pit. And we bring these out. And of course I want to produce 2 swords to defeat this card. So this is out. That was just a production and an effect. And nothing else is going to happen except now we need to destroy a building. And flip this over so the fire becomes an ashland. Well, looking all through our buildings, I think that's one I can live without. So the storage building just got burnt. Okay, next round. Oh wait, we went to 20. So we need to find a person and put a sticker on them of stays in play. And for that, it's going to be Lord Nimrod, so that we can hopefully deal with his handsome rival, because -5 for each of those is going to hurt. All right, our next 2 cards are going to hurt. We have a skilled bandit, blocks 3 with production. Need 3 fight or missionary to flip it over to a worker. And a dark prince, May not play cards, upgrade, or use end of turn effects. We need 5 swords to defeat. That's going to be tough. If we defeat him, he becomes another impressed boy. Okay. So our kingdom grows with enemies, unfortunately. Need a better police force. And we start with a thunderstorm, along with an emissary, larger barns, and a deep pit. Discard the next 3 cards. Lost our jester and an assassin and a recruit. But our lands produce double, but we may not play cards. And that pretty much means our turn's over. Because we've got 2 money and 1 rock. What's he move into? We're going to use our barns to keep that card in play. One, 2, 3, 4. We've got our deep mine, mysterious cave, ashlands, and a town border. So one person flips that up to a dungeon. 2 coins gets us to a young forest. But that produces some nice stuff that doesn't help us here. And on deck, I don't know what's happening soon. But it does let us keep 4 cards. And that stays in play anyway. So we'll keep on going. Add a resource sticker to a person in play. Definitely don't want to do that. But we really aren't producing anything. So we're going to keep on. Got looting, so that's going to give us 2, and we've got a dark prince on top. And we're going to send him to sea. Discard the top card of your deck. Let's see. If we go down, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Stays in play. Yeah, I really don't like what we've got, so we're going to keep on going. I think the festival will help me do maybe what I want to do. Yes, I want 4 rocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turns our town border into an inner wall. And that stays, and we get to pick 4 other cards to stay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I feel like we've got options. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Except the Skilled Bandit came out, blocks 3 cards with production. Need to spend 3 fight to defeat. to gain any 3 resources or a missionary. So 1 card worth production, another card worth production. Even though I'm just going to keep going until I can kill him, though. To unblock those cards. We'll see what happens, or do I just want to pass? We're going to keep going until we can defeat him. So we need 3 swords. We have 0 showing. And this is going to be a bad. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Almost to where that can go. So he's blocking those. We can get 6 money and an export, and I think that's what I'm going with. Oh, I still never, yes I did that. Just didn't mark it off. So we added 1 there. He is going to flip over to a diplomat. And in a turn he gets to let 2 cards stay in play. Those were all spent. We're going to pick those 2 to stay. One, 2, 3, 4. We know what's going on here. We're going to bank the wood and 4 more for our export business. Then spend 2 money to get 4 stone to turn our bridge over to a stone bridge. Magistrate wall, food barns, and some training grounds. And those all stay in play. Okay. He stays in play. Training grounds, we can get that to a sir with her. And we will. Sir Dale of Dale. And all those stay in place. Our next 4 cards. Distant Mountain, Brick Road, Keep, and an Engineer. We need to get upgraded because I don't think yeah, that trebuchet seems nice. All right, we're going to keep going. keep going. Destroy the next land. That was our last card. So we need to discard him and either pay 5 money. We've got 4. 2 fight or 3 barrels. So we have the 2 fight. And that's just an effect we're doing. So I think we're going to end up playing a land or building here. And it's going to be a rocky area, so we can spend a gold to get 2 rock. And then we've got 3 more money to convert up or upgrade our sanctuary. That's going to be the round. Okay, next round we've got a camp in far fields. So camp, training grounds, and another Sir. And the far fields has options of being an inn to an innkeeper. Discard another person to gain any 2 resources, or a wall. Both good. Still no idea of how I'm doing in this game, but having fun just the same. So get this shuffled up and move into our next round, starting with some farmlands, an engineer, a scribe, and a hill. What's he do for us? Reset to discover. So yeah, getting that 5 coins seems good. So we'll bring out 2 more. Produce 5 money to get an architect. Then next up, got our brick road, our assassin, destroy the next person you play. We need 3 swords, renowned, and 1 person. Yes, we're going to upgrade the recruit to the pretend noble. Next 4 cards, found a thunderstorm, and with our distant mountain, camp, and magistrate. So discard the next 3 cards. We lost our wall, investor, and inner wall. So there's 3 of our fight going. That's not good. And their lands produce double, and we may not play any more cards. So I believe that ended our turn. So we get double nothing. We can get up to 2 coins, and yep. Next 4 cards. We've got some looting, Lord Nimrod, our oratory, and a diplomat. And on deck is our handsome rival. So we are definitely advancing. So we need 5 money or 3. And that gets us 2 of any resource. That's pretty sweet. Okay, upgrading. Swords aren't going to help us. Money will. So we're going to use our keep to play land or building to get our farmlands. Then discard Lord Nimrod and spend the resources for 1 box below. Gaining any 2 resources and 3 money gets us that. And then that lets us keep 3 cards in play. We'll pick those 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, the Dark Prince. 5 fight to take care of. We've got our Sir, Larger Barns, and our Jester. So there's 3 fight. We can kill our Squire to finish him off. And we cannot play more cards. So that might be what we have to do. And after we defeat, what's it? Oh, we get another impressed boy. Well, that's what we're doing. There's 3. That makes it 5. So that is going to defeat. And that's destroyed. And that was just an effect. So we are still going strong. Then we are going to finish him off using that coin down there. Along with that 2 to discover ally 121. We have found a king, so we come in with that. Ooh, it's my -5 victory, but gives us 2 swords, stays in play. Or discard 1 person with 5 or more victory to mark an X. And then she's worth 3 for each X. I don't know how we're doing with people that have 5 or more victory. But hopefully that's going to help us. I think that's the way I'm going with the king. Let me know what you would have done. All right, next 4 cards. Got our mercenary, still has a few swords left. Our North Plains and a lighthouse. Got nothing really to produce there or help us up there, so another 2 cards. And now it's not helping, so we'll move on. Found our hotel. All right, we're going to advance again. Then produce, so we've got a wood and 2. That's going to take us up to 30. Put that down here so I remember. And we've got the wood. Then we're going to spend a coin and a stone to turn our hotel into a cozy pub. Then we get to keep 4 cards. We'll choose those 4. And we get 4 more. Got our lumberjack, food barns, festival, mysterious cave. We're going to discard card on top. We can turn our small guild into a guild with that and him. Or we can go ahead and flip him over to a sir. And this route gets us victory points. So 2 wood and a person. Turn our small guild into a regular guild. And those stay in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blocks 3 cards with production. And we're going to use that. And bring that out. And that doesn't help. So we end the round. We've got 30, so we get to discover dubbing 86. So that card stays in play. At the end of the round, add sticker 1 and 5 and 11 to 1 person. So that's going to be money, a sword, and a knight. Then we flip it over to a renovation. End of round, add either sticker 2 and 3 and 4, 6 to 1 building. Then destroy this. And 2 very negative cards, 64 and 65, Skilled Bandit, blocking 3 cards. We still haven't dealt with the other bandit. And stays in play, end of round, destroy any 3 friendly cards in your kingdom. Yikes. Then, flooding. Block all buildings. End of round, destroy this and 1 block building or any 2 other friendly cards. That is terrible. Okay. So give this a shuffle. And for some reason I feel like some cards are upside down, but no, it's just the way they look. Okay. We found our king who stays in play. We've got a hill settlement, our architect, reset to discover, and our pretend noble, reset to add any resource sticker as production on any stage of this card without stickers. So this is just an effect. So we're going to give him another sword. Yeah. Okay, him is going to end her turn. Reset to discover either building project 78 or 79. This will give us buildings to destroy when the flood comes. So we've got a statue, which can turn into a monument, obelisk, and a golden pillar. And a villa, end of turn, discard to make one person stay in play. 2 people, 1 card, or 2 cards. We're going to go with the statue. So he is reset back to a scribe, and that gets discarded, and he stays in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got our keep. Add a resource sticker to a person in play. Land and land. Nope, a little early for that. But we are going to add another sword to that guy. Add a resource sticker to a person in play. It's going to end her turn, and we cross that out. So he gets his 3rd sword, and we discard those. All right, we've got our Ashlands, our guild, a rocky area, and our magistrate. And I think we advance. Right, we can discard 2 persons, but I'm not discarding him. So that's not happening. So we'll advance. Okay. So now we've got 2 persons to potentially make our guild go from 2 to 3 victory points, but give us better options. Or we've got the money in the wood to go to that. Only 1 more victory point. I'm going 2 wood and coins route to upgrade our rocky area to a quarry. He stays in play. Chester stays in play. And those go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, crap. There's a tornado. Stays in play. End of round. Destroy any 3 friendly cards in your kingdom. Then it gets flooded. Nope, we want the effect. There's the 3 swords. So now he's just an enemy soldier. Next time we see him, we can hopefully kill him. That's just an end of round effect. So advance. And advance. All right, there's Nimrod. All right, we're going to produce. And then we're going to upgrade him for 3 and the metal. And all those X's don't matter anymore. They all stay in play. Got our camp, investor, brick road, and a stone bridge. Let's see. We're going to gain any 3 resources. And it's going to be those 3 to make our camp a training ground. And those 3 stay in play. Then our next 4 cards, we've got a volcanic eruption. Next land you play, destroy the next land. We are going to discard 1 person to discover Stranger 92. That card gives us options. So first play, give her a name. Second play, add sticker 5 or 10 here. 5 is a sword. 10 is victory points. I like this 6. I like the victory point thing. Or this one, give me a name, add any resource production sticker here, stays in play. So 1 through 6, any of those. That would be sweet. But we're going with this. So that was just an effect. Do we risk a land coming up after this? I hate just pitching that for nothing. But we're going to. In the turn, 4 cards. We would have been alright for a bit. Oh, yes. Thunderstorm. Discard the next 3 cards, and we're stuck with what we've got. So we lose our Engineer, Rocky Area, and Lighthouse. That hurts a little bit. Got nothing to produce with. So end of turn. We're going to discard this to make up to 3 other cards stay in play. 1 and 2. And these go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a bandit. Blocks 3 cards with production. Oh, bummer. Those are the only 3 cards we have producing. Okay, so we end our turn. We're going to keep 4 cards. I think he would still... I'll say it was blocked. We'll keep those 4. I think that's probably the best way to play it. Then our next 4 cards. All right, we've got our handsome rival. So we've got this thing going on, and that's going to take some help. That stays in play. I think maybe we still have an option to do that. So we'll keep adding. Keep adding. Oh, he blocks 3 cards with production. That's not nice. We'll say it's those 3, but as a free action, or not a free action, but as an effect, we'll spend 4 swords to defeat him. So these are back in play. And advance. Yep, there we go. So we will, it's just an effect, discard him. Gaining any 2 resources, just an effect. So we can still bank 1. 3 gets spent there. We're up to 35. When complete, we now have a noble ally. Choose a person in play and gain its production as resources. All right, what else do we have? He stays in play. We don't have the money to upgrade him. We definitely don't have the resources for that. Don't have the resources for that. So we will spend a person make a dungeon. Stays in play, stays in play, stays in play. Okay, end of the round stuff. Add a sticker 1 and 5 and 11 to one person, then we flip it over. This is going to get a money, a fight, and become a knight. So let's go find all our people. Okay, I chose our king to get stickers 1, 5, and 11. So that was the money, the sword, and the knight. And now that becomes a renovation event. And then the tornado. Destroy any 3 friendly cards in your kingdom. So non-friendly would be anything with red up here. So I'm getting rid of a distant mountain, rocky area, and some ashlands. And then this gets flipped over to flooding. So that's going to stay in play. Blocks all buildings. Max 5 block buildings here. End of round, destroy this and 1 block building or any 2 other friendly cards. And that is where I'm going to end this playthrough, with a young princess coming up. So as always, hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.